see. Oh, Skylar! That's what you get for being impatient. Good morning everyone. So we are still up the top of Loch Sween and we had a lovely still night last night. We had the place all to ourselves, which was even nicer. Now I would really love to get the drone out and fly the drone here because it's just so quiet and we're all on our own. But because we saw that osprey yesterday, I'm not too sure like what osprey territory is, or if there's a nest nearby, or if they're even still nesting at the moment. So my decision is that I'm not going to fly it just in case, because I don't want to disturb them or anything like that. So no droning today. But we are going to be moving off. We're going to Loch Craignish. So hopefully when we get there a bit later on today, we can get the drone out there instead. Once back at the boat, we pulled anchor and left the stunning Loch Sween behind us as we headed to Loch Craignish. Along the way, we got our head sail out and did some motor sailing to help push us towards Loch Craignish. As we got towards McKinnon, the trip was a mixture of low winds countered by too much winds and choppy waters, but we pressed on and kept our sails out for more practice. So we are now just coming up past McKinnon and annoyingly it's just started raining. Hopefully just going to be a quick shower and then it will move on, but we'll have to wait and see. We ended our 26-mile trip by anchoring in Loch Craignish opposite a fish farm in some lovely calm waters and stunning scenery just south of the village of Ardfern. Alright, so it is now the following morning and Skylar and I have just come to shore so she can stretch her legs quickly and so I can hopefully take some photos off the boat. Now I didn't bring the drone along with me because there's no real flat area to take it off from and I don't really want to take it off from inside of the boat just in case I damage it. So yeah, and the last time I caught it I actually jammed all my fingers in it. So we haven't got the drone this morning, but we're going to do hopefully some photos of the boat whilst we're here. And then we're actually going to head a little further up Loch Craignish to the village of Ardfern and go to the Ardfern Marina because we're running out of pants and we need to do some washing. But also so we can get some more electricity and some more water as well as food supplies for the next step of our journey. quite happy that didn't take that bit to do. Back at the boat and after some breakfast, we pulled anchor and started our short trip up to the Ardfern Marina. Oh no, there's not one here. Having safely moored up, we did some housekeeping and had a relaxing rest of the day before finishing with a lovely pub dinner. So if you ever come to Ardfern, highly recommend Lucy's for breakfast and lunch. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, look at you! One shot. After breakfast, we left Ardfern Marina for some sailing practice down and around the Loch Craignish area before heading to tonight's anchorage. It might not be very fast. We are currently at 3 knots, but we don't have the engine on and we are actually sailing. We've got both the head sail and the mainsail out for the first time this trip, so we haven't got too far to go today, so the plan is just to try and poodle around a bit and do as much sailing as we can do. So we have anchored up in the most beautiful little bay area here, and it would be a crime not to get the drone out. following morning we headed 20 miles to Loch Spelve on the Isle of Mull. Our anchorage for the night was tucked away in a sheltered spot in the northwest corner of the loch, which came complete with a colony of curious seals. We headed to shore and were part of something special, with the seals swimming around us as we slowly rowed in.
Experience this is.
That's it. How much would a seal watching experience like this? I mean, this is like being in a seal sanctuary. This is like, it's not just like normal where it's like, oh look, seal there. It is like they're all around.
Yeah. The one behind it. But that one too.
Once ashore, I set the drone up to capture the magical surroundings of Loch Spelve. Next time, we head to Oban for a quick stop off before we start our return journey and end up anchoring just outside Crignish.